In this video, I'm going to show you the 2 best methods for stretching out your hamstrings so you can stop spending so much time performing static stretching on them. So if that sounds like something you're interested in, stay right there and we're going to jump straight into it after the intro. What's up guys, Hayden here. So like I said in the intro, I'm going to show you 2 great exercises that you'll be able to perform in your own time upon your hamstring to really gain some more flexibility. For one of them, you are going to need some gym equipment, but you don't really need what I'm going to use. So I'm going to demonstrate with a barbell, but you can just use another apparatus that is heavy. The 2 stretching methods I'm going to show in this video is a movement stretch and then also an eccentric loading stretch. So these ones are far more beneficial than the typical stretches that you might see around, all the ones that you are performing. So for example, the static, the proprioceptive neuromuscular facilitation one, so P&F stretching, and even the dynamic stretching. These ones have been shown to really benefit people in regards to gaining more flexibility and also neural and pain tolerance, which is very important when it comes to flexibility. So typically people think that you are lengthening muscles when you are stretching every day, gaining that flexibility, but all you're doing in most regard is increasing your neural tolerance. So you're teaching your body to go a certain distance and also increasing your pain tolerance. And so you're obviously getting better at tolerating a certain stretch in the muscle. Why these 2 methods of stretching are more beneficial is because they are playing into the specificity principle, whereby you are performing an action to increase a certain action as a response to a demand. So like I said, we're going to go through the movement and we're also going to go through the eccentric loading techniques. So how about we get straight into it now? All right guys, so the first drill is the kefs. So what we need to do is come down to the floor, and starting off, we're going to go through 3 progressions of this. So the first one's going to be 1 knee bent and the head lifting off the ground. We support the back of the leg, so holding just behind on the hamstring, and we're going to try to keep the toes pulled towards us, and then we are just locking out the leg as best we can. So we're really trying to just straighten out the leg as much as possible. So just go through, 8 to 10 reps of these, and then to progress that, what we can do is put the other leg out straight along the ground. Same thing, pulling the toes towards us, and then going through that again. So locking out as best as we can, and then the final progression is to lay the head back on the ground. So the same thing, locking out, and then we can actually decrease or increase the intensity of this one by either pushing the thigh away from us, so that's going to decrease the intensity. So same thing, locking out, or increase it by pulling it closer to our face and trying to lock it out. So if you don't feel like you can get a lockout and you are maybe keeping a slight bend in it, you just have to lower the leg a little bit, because we want on this drill to be a complete lockout each time with the leg. So give that one a go, and obviously you want to perform it on both legs, so maybe give it about 8 to 10 reps, 2 to 3 sets on each of them. So the second drill is going to be the eccentric loaded stiff-legged deadlift, but if you're not familiar with this exercise, maybe learn the technique before trying it out. But we're going to use a barbell for this one. So we're going to step up to the bar, obviously lift it up with nice technique, and then all we're going to do is push back the butt, just like a regular stiff-legged deadlift. We're going to look for that stretch in the hamstrings, and when we find that spot, we just hold it. And we're going to count 1, 2, 3, and then back to the start. Again, we want to push back the butt as much as possible, really try to find that stretch in the hamstrings and even into the gastrocnemius. And we hold again, 1, 2, 3, and back to the start. So with this one, you can aim for around about 8 to 10 reps on this one, and you always want to focus on getting around about a 3-second hold. So if you want to increase the intensity, what we can do is we can use a box, And this will just allow the plates on the barbell to go below the sea level, I guess. So we pick up the barbell again, up on the box, and the same exercise, so pushing back the butt, really stretching, getting that little bit more depth in the movement, holding 1, 2, and 3, and back to the start. And again, pushing back, trying to beat that range, really lengthening out the hamstring muscle. 1, 2, and then back to the start. So that's a really great drill to try out. Because you're lengthening the hamstring out as much as possible, it's therefore in an eccentric loaded position. And because we've got weight in the hands, we're also strengthening that muscle in the eccentric loaded position. So give that one a go. Again, if you're not familiar with that exercise, perhaps learn the technique before attempting it. Hey guys, I hope you enjoyed that video. Let me know what you thought of the 2 drills that I showed you in them. Obviously, the principles apply to many other exercises out there. So for example, with the stiff-legged deadlift, obviously we're just stretching or lengthening the muscle out in an eccentric position. So just say you could do it on the chest, for example. But if you have any questions, make sure you chuck them down below in the comment section. If you liked the video, leave a like. And if you want more videos like that, hit that subscribe button to just let me know. Anyway, I guess that's about it for this week. So thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time.